Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking into what your person is honestly thinking and feeling about you. You can use this reading if the person you're asking about is someone you're currently with in terms of dating or in a relationship with, or someone you're in separation from, such as a twin flame or soulmate. It can be someone from your past, a crush or an ex, and it can even be a friend or family member. This is a general reading for the collective, so all of it may not resonate with everyone watching today, as you're all in different situations and different scenarios. So please just take in what resonates and release the rest to the universe. And we have to remind everyone these general readings are for entertainment purposes. Before we get started, we do want to thank you for all of your comments and your support, for sharing our videos, and for allowing us to be part of your journey. And if you're interested in looking into your personal journey, we are soulmate and twin flame psychics with over 30 years experience doing private readings. There is a link in the description below and pinned to the top comment on how to get personal readings with us. For today's pick a card reading, we have 3 options to choose from. Pile 1 will be the card with the purple and blue crystal. Pile 2 will be the card with the yellow crystal with the blue marquee in the center of it. Pile 3 will be the turquoise card with the yellow or amber colored crystal. Pause the video if you need to before making your selection. The timestamps are below in the description and pinned to the top comment. So let's begin your journey today. I will see you in your readings. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the card with the purple and blue crystal. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with everyone watching today. So please take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. And if you find this selection doesn't resonate with you or your situation, we do encourage you to select a different one. In today's pick a card reading, we're looking into what your person is honestly thinking and feeling about you and your connection. So we'll do this reading in 2 parts. On the top row, we will ask Spirit what your person is honestly thinking about you and the connection right now. And then on the second row, we will look at how they're currently feeling about you and the connection. That's the plan. Sometimes Spirit likes to mix up the rows, but we will figure this out today, Pile 1. So let's see for Pile 1, what is their person honestly thinking about them and this connection? For Pile 1, what is their person honestly thinking about them and their connection? This is Temperance, so that is Sagittarius energy. So if you have Sun, Moon, Rising in Sagittarius for you or your person, that can be a place of validation for you. It does not have to be for this selection to work. So let's see what else. Let's see what else for Pile 1. What is their person honestly thinking? This is Justice. That's Libra energy. Sun, Moon, Rising in Libra. What else for Pile 1? What is their person honestly thinking? This is the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. So let's see what else for Pile 1. What else for Pile 1? This is the Knight of Cups. So that's water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If you or your person have Sun, Moon, Rising in Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that can be a place of validation for you. We'll grab one more card for Pile 1. Let's see what else for Pile 1. What is their person honestly thinking about them and the connection, right? This is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so your person thinks that you have a great connection with each other, and that comes with this Temperance card. Temperance is about the blending of essences. It's about the blending of souls, fire and ice, very much about a twin flame connection. Perhaps you and your person are twin flames. This can be a place of validation for you. It can also be soulmates because we have this Justice card. Now with Temperance, it's about the blending of your souls, the blending of your essences, which is alchemy. And that comes back to that old thing from medieval times where they would try and turn lead into gold. But the alchemy in your souls is about the transformation and changes that are occurring in each one of you as you grow and evolve as part of this connection, whether you're currently in this connection or whether you're currently in separation from one another. Now, justice, as I said earlier, that's Libra energy. So sun, moon, rising in Libra. This is the card of karma. Okay? So I'm not talking about your person being with a karmic, although perhaps some of you, they are with a karmic. But this is the karma that exists between you and your person, that you will each experience and go through different life lessons, personal growth, and spiritual growth as part of your soul contracts with one another for this lifetime. This is why I said that this is a spiritual connection between the two of you. Now, what your person is thinking, okay? Your person is thinking with this Ten of Pentacles being here. The Ten of Pentacles is very much about commitment. It's very much about a long-term partnership. It's very much about a long-term relationship. One that has a strong foundation and one that can go the distance. One that can last. One that comes with stability. The Ten of Pentacles is very much about commitment and being in a long-term committed relationship, committed partnership with one another. Now, with this Eight of Pentacles being here on the end, perhaps the two of you work together, or you did work together in the past, or you met through some sort of work situation, but also this can be perhaps you and your person, or your person is thinking about the two of you working together in the future in some way. Okay, please take what resonates and let the rest go. Now, with this Knight of Cups being here, your person is thinking about love. They're thinking about romance. They're thinking about presenting themselves to you as a romantic partner, which would make sense with it coming right next to this Ten of Pentacles, because that's very much about a long-term partnership, okay? But sometimes the Knight of Cups can be a little bit emotionally immature. Perhaps they're not fully ready to be expressive of their emotions and of their feelings. So you may see them coming 2 steps forward, taking a step back, 3 steps forward, taking a couple of steps back, which kind of makes you go through this experience of things kind of being jerky a little bit, okay? It's because they're trying to get comfortable and feel grounded with the emotion that they feel for you. The Knight of Cups is someone who will present as a romantic partner. They think about love. They think about you. They think about romance. They think about where this connection between the two of you can go and what you can plan together for a future moving forward. So now we're going to look at their feelings. Let's look at their feelings. But before I do, I wanted to come back to this 1 second. So to come back to some of these cards here, what is your person thinking of you? They think that you're very patient. They think that you're very kind, very nurturing, very wise, very just, and very fair with them. And they may also see that you are someone who is very focused on your career, on your job, and on your own financial security and stability as well. So now we're going to see how your person is feeling about you, Pile 1. So let's get right into this and see how Pile 1's person is honestly feeling for Pile 1. How does Pile 1's person feel? And this is the Lovers. So that's Gemini energy. So sun, moon, or rising in Gemini for you or your person. That can be a place of validation for you. Now, the Lovers is also the astrological sign of Gemini, as I mentioned, but Gemini also refers to the twins. The twins. So this can be, again, a twin flame connection between you and your person. But it's also a union of souls, a union of hearts, a union of souls, the Lovers, okay? So this can also be a soulmate connection between you and your person, if you're looking for that type of validation with your pile selection. But the Lovers is also about a decision. a decision that needs to be made. So let's see what else we get here for pile 1. What is their person really feeling about them in this connection right now? This is the High Priestess. Okay. What else for pile 1? What is their person honestly feeling about them in the connection right now? This is the Four of Wands. Interesting that that fell right under that Ten of Pentacles. So, the Four of Wands can be about longevity. It can be about a relationship. See how that couple is standing under this canopy of flowers, looking like they've just gone through a wedding ceremony, doesn't it? That's what it looks like to me. Or perhaps an engagement ceremony. So what, especially coming with this Ten of Pentacles, this is saying that your person with this card is thinking about commitment. With this card, it's saying they really feel that they want to take this relationship further. Now, the High Priestess, though, is telling us that perhaps your person hasn't really been fully expressive of themselves, fully expressive of their emotions, as can be indicated, as we discussed earlier, with this Knight of Cups. Sometimes they can put themselves out there, sometimes they put it out there and reel it back, okay? But your person is keeping secrets here in terms of their true feelings for you. It's like they may have, I feel for some of you, your person is really keeping their feelings for you close to their chest. It's like they're not really expressing them the way that they could, or the way that they should perhaps. But these feelings for you are here. They're just not really fully sharing or expressing them with you. So let's see what else we get for pile 1. What is their person honestly feeling? This is the Hermit. That's Virgo energy. Sun, Moon, Rising in Virgo. For you or your person, another place of validation. Let's see what else. This is the Hangman. So that's Pisces energy. So with this Hermit being here, especially with that Hangman, I feel for those of you who may be in separation from someone, maybe you're in separation from a person, especially with this Hermit card being here, they're ghosting, they've turned their back, they've turned away, perhaps they blocked you even. This is someone who has retreated away, the Hermit is. Even though they're retreated away in this Hermit place of turning their back, they still have these feelings of love and still feel that this can be a long-term partnership between the two of you. They still think about it. They still feel this deep connection between you. It's something that hasn't gone away, no matter how far they may run or how long they may run. It's something that hasn't gone away for them. Something is pulling them back. Something is pulling them to you. It's like you're magnetizing one another. Now, this Hangman also belongs to Pisces. It's Pisces. So, Sun, Moon, Rising in Pisces for you or your person. Now, the Hangman is someone who is in a place of suspended animation. That's the meaning of the card. It means that things are a little bit stuck right now and things aren't moving. And you probably feel and experience this yourselves, pile 1 people, because that's very much the energy of this reading. It starts out with Temperance, which is about having to be patient, having to have patience, having to sort of like wait for things to unfold with you and your person. Because for those of you in divine counterpart connections, in divine masculine, divine feminine, whether it's twin flame or soulmate, there is divine timing at work in your connection as well. And sometimes waiting for divine timing to unfold can seem like it takes an eternity. But things are moving. They are changing. It's just feeling like it's taking forever for it to get there. Now, the other thing with this Hangman is that it's being able to see things from a different perspective. So perhaps your person, if they're abandoned or ghosting or running, or they haven't been very communicative lately, or no contact, or whatever your situation is, they're able to see things from a different perspective now as a result of spending this time apart, as a result of spending this time alone. But the Hangman also tells us that your person really feels that they need to make more compromises with you. They need to make more sacrifices. They need to sacrifice more of their own time and energy and spend it with you, giving it to you, spending quality time together, as this Lovers card tells us and the Justice card tells us as well. So I do feel that we have this Four of Wands and that Ten of Pentacles being there. This is really telling us that your person does feel that you are an ideal partner for them. They just have to get to the place where they will take action and act on that. So let's see what else we get here for pile one. What is their person honestly thinking and feeling? Hope and happiness. See, you bring your person hope and happiness. And I do feel that there is a genuine recognition from your person, within your person, that you do bring them hope and happiness, whatever your current circumstances with this person are, whether you're together, whether you're dating, whether you're married, whether you're in a relationship, or whether you are separated from one another at the moment, okay? There is this recognition within them that you do bring hope and happiness. And this also comes back to this strong connection that's here between you and the person that you're asking about. There is a very, very strong connection here. We have it with the Lovers, Temperance, and Justice. Very strong soul connection. And soul connections, they do come with life lessons, and some of those life lessons can be hard. And one of the hardest life lessons, and if you've watched these readings before, you'll know, one of the hardest life lessons is patience, that things have to unfold a certain way in according with a certain time, divine timing of the universe. What else for pile one? What is their person honestly thinking and feeling for pile one? The land between. This looks like bridging the gap to me. It's about bridging the gap. So if you have been having a hard time with your person, if they haven't been communicative, if they've been pulling back from you, if they haven't been spending quality time with you, I do feel that this is saying that they are going to bridge the gap here that's between you and actually get this connection and get this relationship back on forward momentum. But this card is also very much about being between two worlds. Perhaps your person is having a lot of dreams of you, and you're meeting up in the astral planes at night through dreams in 5D. It's interesting that this card comes up because really it's about being between worlds and learning to be okay while at the threshold of what was and what will be. It's about a time of waiting and evolving. Waiting with Temperance and the Hangman, and evolving with the Hermit, okay? Again, with about being able to see things from a different perspective, evolving. But to me, it also means that bridging the gap. And if you look very, very close at the top of, at the top of it, there's a little gazebo looking thing there, very similar to the one that we saw on this Four of Wands. So let's see what else for pile one. What is their person honestly thinking and feeling about their connection? It says Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. This is very much like the Wheel of Fortune in the Tarot. Luck and right timing. Okay. Also, that card has 23 on it, which does resolve 2 plus 3 equals 5. So this is about change happening. So if your relationship with your person has been stagnant, has been stuck, has been at a stalemate, as some of these cards can indicate, things are going to start shifting and changing here. Let's see what else, pile 1. What is your person honestly thinking and feeling? Lost compass, getting back to integrity. So for those of you, I think that this card is really more for those of you who may be in separation or apart from your person that you're asking about. Perhaps your person has lost their way and they are trying to find their way back to you. That's very much what this lost compass card is about. It's about regaining their direction, finding that direction, being able to see things from a clearer perspective that this hangman does come with, but also being aware that with that justice card, the story, your love story between you and your person, it's not finished. It hasn't ended. There's still more chapters to write in the book of your love story with you and your person, and you write them together. I do feel that some of those who selected this pile today will have that opportunity with their person, because this justice card is about the lessons and experiences that you agreed to have with one another. So I feel there's more to come. So let's see what else we get for pile 1. What is their person honestly thinking and feeling? Focus on love. Focus on love. So if your person has been distant with you, or you guys haven't been spending much quality time together because of work stuff, or you've got work stuff, they've got work stuff, family stuff, other obligations that are pulling you in different directions, this card is telling us that your person is going to focus more on love and focus more on you. Perhaps you've both been very busy and you haven't been able to spend quality time with one another. But this tells us that your person is going to focus on love. They're going to focus on love. And for those of you in separation, as they focus on love, this is what will cause them or lead them back to you. Remember, this lost compass, getting back to integrity, they're going to be finding their way back to you. So let's see what else we get here, pile 1. What is your person honestly feeling and thinking about you and this connection? It says engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. We have that here with the 4 of Wands and with that 10 of Pentacles. Let's see what else we get here. And it may not be engagement. It just may be taking the relationship to the next level. Let's see what else we have here for pile 1. What is the person thinking and feeling about them? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yes, there's a lot of passion here in this connection between the two of you. That comes with that Temperance card, which is about alchemy, but it's also about the chemistry that the two of you have with one another. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. This comes back to that Fortune's wheel and luck and right timing and the Temperance card and the Justice card. It's about the connection between the two of you needing to unfold in accordance with that divine plan. See what else we get here for pile 1. What is their person honestly feeling and thinking about them? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Well, I would say so, especially because we have that with the Lovers. We have Temperance. We've got that 10 of Pentacles, which is about longevity. It's about long-term commitment. It's about a relationship that can go the distance. We also have the 4 of Wands, which again is about a reunion. It's really about two people coming together to celebrate their love for one another. With friends and family present, that's very much what this 4 of Wands is about. And for me, I've always used it as a card of engagement or wedding, a card of celebration. There's so much potential here in this connection between you and your person. Pile 1. And for those of you who are in separation from your person, I do feel they are going to try to bridge the gap here between the two of you and give you to this opportunity to take this connection where it needs to go. They're going to be able to see things clearly, even though they may not be around right now. As this Hermit card tells us, this lost compass is about them coming back home. You are their home. This is your reading for today, Pile 1. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the first comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you over in reading 2. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card that had the yellow crystal with the blue marquee in the center. Please remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different situations, different scenarios. So please just take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. And if you find this selection doesn't resonate with you at all, we do encourage you to select a different one. In today's Pick a Card reading, we're looking into what your person is honestly thinking and feeling about you and your connection. So we will do this reading in 2 parts. On the top row, we will ask Spirit what your person is honestly thinking about you and the connection. And on the second row, we will ask how they're currently feeling about you and the connection. So for Pile 2, how is Pile 2's person honestly thinking about them right now? How is Pile 2's person honestly thinking about them right now? This is the 8 of Cups. What else for Pile 2? What are they honestly thinking? What is their person honestly thinking about them right now? This is the Ace of Cups. What else for Pile 2? What is their person honestly thinking about them right now? This is the 10 of Swords. What else for Pile 2? What is their person honestly thinking about them right now? This is the 8 of Wands. What else for Pile 2? What is their person honestly thinking about them right now? And this is the Queen of Wands. So that's fire signs, so Sun, Moon, Rising in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. If you like to use pile selection based on astrology for you or your person, now there's a whole lot going on here in this reading. Pile 2, okay. So I do feel that probably for the majority of you who selected this card today, the card that you selected for your reading, the pile, I do feel that with this 8 of Cups being here, this is about emotional abandonment. It's about walking away from something. It's really about leaving the known for the unknown. It can also be about leaving the physical for the spiritual. So I do feel, though, see how these cups are overturned? This is someone who has more than likely walked away from you. Perhaps you guys broke up. Perhaps they're emotionally detached. Perhaps they're not fully emotionally available to you right now. Or perhaps this is also someone who is away for a time being, but then returning, okay? But this is about someone who is not there emotionally, someone who's not fully present in terms of your connection. So perhaps you're in a situation where they're ghosting or running, whatever's going on with you. I do feel that that is what this is about right here. Now, this Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups is very much about love. It's about the beginning of love. So this is telling me this person walked away from love, but they are thinking about love. They're thinking about the love connection between the two of you. Now, this 10 of Swords, this can very much be about someone who is overthinking. It's about someone who has a lot of anxiety, a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of regret, a lot of remorse. It's also the end of a cycle. The tens are the end of a cycle so that the new one can come in. This card also, for me, can also mean someone who has broken their own heart, perhaps because they have walked away from a connection, a love connection with you. So this is what they're thinking. I do feel that your person is overthinking a lot, perhaps, kind of like stuck in this what if cycle. What if things had been different? What if I changed? What if things were not the way they were? Now with this Queen of Wands being here, this is about someone who really thinks of you in very high regard. They see you as someone who's very caring, who's very nurturing, who's very spiritual, who's very passionate. And they really enjoy the passionate connection that is there between the two of you, whether you are together now, whether you're dating, whether you're in a relationship or married, or even for those who are separated from their person. This tells us that your person thinks about this passionate connection between the two of you a lot. Now, this Eight of Wands is telling us that things may have been stagnant and things may have been stuck between the two of you, but your person is thinking about moving things along. This Eight of Wands is about sudden movement. It's about things shifting. It's about things changing. But it's also a card of communication. So your person is thinking about communicating with you if you haven't heard from them in a while, if there's no contact between you and this person, okay? So there is this opportunity here with this Eight of Wands for communication. And if they have abandoned and if they have walked away from you, pile two people, this Ace of Cups is about the renewal of love. It's about a fresh start, new beginning, the opportunity to start again, to start over on a new page with one another, being at the same place, because this as well can also be, as I said in the beginning, your person becoming more spiritually aware, leaving the physical for the spiritual. It can be someone who is becoming spiritually awakened and more spiritually aware. Okay, and I feel for some of you that selected this pile with this Ten of Swords being here, your person has really allowed themselves to be going through this dark night of the soul situation. Perhaps they're going through a dark night of the soul situation because of how they handled things between the two of you. Perhaps it's something else that's causing it in their life. And so if you, pile two people, are feeling down or feeling energetically drained right now or even depressed, it could be because your person is pulling on you energetically. So because you do have a very nurturing, caring, giving, supportive, loving nature about you, it's also important that you take care of yourself, because you will feel through empathy, telepathy, and intuition that your person is going through a difficult time right now. So it's really about protecting yourself. Pile two people, okay, this is really about protecting yourself if they're going through a dark night of the soul, or you could be going through one as well. And you could be going through one as well, because if you're in separation from your person, it's really hard to deal with that. It's hard to be apart from them. You have this great love for them. You know that the two of you belong together. You know that there's a deep connection between the two of you. So it's important that you focus a little bit on self-love and self-care right now, pile two people, if you are also going through a dark night of the soul experience. Okay, so for pile two, how is pile two's person honestly feeling about them and their connection? For pile two's person, how are they honestly feeling about them and the connection? This is the Two of Cups. Union of Hearts. What else for pile two? How is their person honestly feeling about them? This is the Sun. What else for pile two? How is their person honestly feeling about them? This is the Prince of Cups. So the Knight of Cups in this deck. So that is water signs. Wow, I think that's the first time we've had, oh no, with the Queen of Wands, we had astrology. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with this Prince of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups, Sun, Moon, Rising in Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. For you or your person, that can be a place of validation. What else for pile 2? What is their person honestly feeling? This is the Alchemist. This is the Magician. What else for pile 2? How is their person honestly feeling about them? And this is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the Two of Cups is a beautiful way to start this second row, pile 2 people. This Two of Cups, it's about a union of hearts. It's about 2 people who come together to build a relationship. Now, the Sun is very much about fulfillment. It's about happiness. It's actually considered to be the best card in the deck because it's about attaining all things. It's about all things coming together to create a fulfilling, happy, harmonious partnership, especially because it's next to this Two of Cups. But the Sun is also a soulmate card. Okay, so perhaps this is a soulmate connection between you and your person. Okay, a strong soul connection here in this reading between you and your person. Now, the Prince of Cups, this Knight of Cups, this is someone who wants to present themselves as a romantic partner. It's someone who can express their feelings, they can express their emotions, they are willing to show how they feel through words and actions. But also he can be a little bit, the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups, can be a little bit emotionally immature, okay? So he may not be fully ready to jump in with both feet like the King would, like the King of Cups. It's not someone who would jump in with both feet like the King of Cups would. The Prince of Cups is more someone who thinks about love and talks about love and contemplates love and will pursue you as a romantic partner. They enjoy the quest for love, okay? Now, the Alchemist also came up. That's the Magician. I do feel that your person recognizes that there is something mystical and magical about you. There's something that is very ethereal about you, the essence of who you are. But I feel as well that they could also be trying to manifest this long-term partnership with you. We do have a video on how to tell if your twin flame is manifesting you. It does not have to be a twin flame for this to for it to make sense for you. So I'll put a link to that in the description and pinned to the top comment as well. Now, so for those of you who are in separation from one another, this Ace of Pentacles can indicate that there's a fresh start, new beginning. It started off with this emotional abandonment here. Perhaps, remember I said, for some of you could be going through a period of where your person has emotionally abandoned you. But this is about this opportunity for a fresh start, new beginning. Now, if you're currently seeing your person or you're dating them or you're in a relationship with them right now, this card tells us that the relationship will go to the next steps. It'll go to the next level with this card. Now, back to this Magician card, this also tells us that your person is going to find the courage, the strength, the willpower that they need in order to present themselves to you as a romantic partner, to be able to create this union or reunion, as the case may be, between the two of you, to actually build a stronger foundation for this relationship that comes with this Ace of Pentacles, and one that does come with the fulfillment, the happiness, the balance, and the harmony of the Sun card. Let's see what else we get for pile 2. What is their person honestly feeling and honestly thinking about them and this connection? This is a higher view, a higher view. So I do feel that with a higher view, I do feel that that is really more indicative of looking at it from a divine perspective or perhaps from the 10,000 foot perspective as well. But the higher view to me also means looking at it from the place of spirit, looking at it through the eyes of the universe, looking at it through their soul, through their intuition, through their divine nature, especially because it comes with this next to this 8 of Cups, which I said was about leaving the known for the unknown, leaving the spiritual, leaving the physical for the spiritual. It's about finding your spiritual connection to the universe. So also about finding their spiritual connection to you as well. Let's see what else we get for pile 2. What is their person honestly feeling and thinking? Ideal course of action. They're thinking about their ideal course of action. They're thinking about what course of action they should take. Okay? So I do feel for some of you, your person knows what course of action they want to take. They just have to get to the place where they're going to take it. Now, with this 8 of Wands being here, that is about movement. So that can indicate your person starting to take action here based on the cards that we have with this. Because once they are ready to take that action, the 8 of Wands does tell us they will be taking this action to try and bring this union between the two of you together, or take it to the next level, or bring it to the place of reunion between the two of you. Let's see what else for pile 2. What else for pile 2? What is their person honestly thinking and feeling? Deep quiet, meditation and stillness. Now, that could be that your person is focused on meditation right now, pile 2 people, or perhaps it's also the universe encouraging you to get into that meditative place and go into that deep quiet and experience that deep quiet and stillness for yourself, okay? Because I do believe that in your deep inside your heart of hearts, your own inner knowing, your own intuition. Remember, this Queen of Wands is very intuitive. Your own intuition is telling you what your person really feels and what they really think about you and this connection and what they want to do with it. But it's interesting that we have these spiritual cards here with this a higher view, with this 8 of Cups, and with this deep quiet. So I do feel your person is perhaps going through some sort of spiritual awakening that was perhaps triggered by this 10 of Swords, which for some, like I said earlier, could have been a dark night of the soul experience. And perhaps you as well, pile 2 people, you're going through your own spiritual awakening as you go through this dark night of the soul, if you've been through a dark night of the soul. Because that's the only way to really truly pull up and out of a dark night of the soul, is to have a spiritual experience, spiritual awakening. Let's see what else we get here for pile 2. Winter's dream, gestation period. See, I feel that your person is in this place where they're sort of waiting. Like they're waiting for something. They're waiting to decide what they're going to do. Perhaps they need to go through some spiritual growth first before they truly figure out what they're going to do. But then when they come out of this gestation period or this period of stillness, with this 8 of Wands being there, it tells us that they're going to move. And I feel they're going to move quickly. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, things are changing in your connection with you and your person. Okay, so let's see what else we get here for pile 2. What does their person honestly think and feel about them and their connection? This says, treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. And again, I do feel that this can be as a result of any sort of like spiritual awakening, spiritual transformation that your person is going through. This isn't just about love for you. This is really also about love for others in general as well. So perhaps you're going through your own spiritual awakening. Your person could be going through their spiritual awakening or a spiritual awakening based on what we're seeing here. But it tells us that after this period of winter's dream, after this period of gestation, and I'm not implying that it's going to take all winter for that to happen or that it happens in the winter. It's just about kind of like a gestation period, a period of nothing happening. I do feel that your person is going to take action and try to create this Two of Cups, this union of hearts with you. They do feel that the two of you make a great couple. They do feel, for those of you who are separated from your person or they're ghosting or abandoned or whatever, they do feel that it's time for a fresh start, new beginning. They do want to have this opportunity to have another chapter with you. They want to see where this can go. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. It is about new love, love coming back around, being able to build that love on a firmer foundation of love and trust and respect. So let's see what else we get here for pile 2. We'll throw these more cards. What is pile 2's person honestly thinking and feeling? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And maybe they do need their friends to help them if they're going through a really hard time. Or perhaps you need your friends to help you as well. Pile 2 people, let your friends help you. Ask for support and accept support from them. Your friends do things together, plan activities. What else for pile 2? What are pile 2's person? What are they honestly feeling and thinking? Having family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And perhaps your person does need to forgive their parents. Perhaps their parents weren't fully present for them when they were children. Perhaps you as well have some healing to do in regard to that, pile 2 as well. Forgiving them because they probably did the best that they could do. Forgiving them can actually help. And I feel that your person is also recognizing through this awakening process that they're going through, perhaps, that they need to heal family issues that have kept them stuck, that have kept them tied to situations that are no longer serving them, or behaviors that are no longer serving them. Let's see what else we get for pile 2. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. We just put a video up as well about past life relationships. I'll put a link for that in the description and pinned to the top comments. Do you feel that you've known your person before? Pile 2 people, does it feel that there is that deep connection between the two of you? Past life relationship, it can be a soulmate connection. It can be a twin flame connection as well, because you do appear in each other's lives, lifetime after lifetime, in order to get it right, to get the connection, to get the relationship right. So let's see what else we get here for pile 2. What else for pile 2? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now, it doesn't mean that everyone's watching today is going to get engaged. It could just be that it's the next stage for your relationship. It could just mean that your relationship is moving to the next level, as we discussed with this Ace of Pentacles, okay? But I do feel for some of you, there is this opportunity with your person to have longevity, to have this commitment, to have this relationship go the distance. And perhaps some of you will, in fact, get engaged. There's a strong connection here between you and this person, pile 2. And I do feel that there is spiritual awakening that is happening within you as well as within your person. Perhaps they're going through a dark night of the soul, and it's the only way that they can pull themselves up and out of that dark night of the soul. If there's been no communication from your person for a while, the 8 of Wands, does tell us that communication from your person is coming. As far as their feelings for you, they do feel that you are magical. They want to have a fresh start, new beginning with you. They want to present themselves to you as a romantic partner. And with this Two of Cups, they do feel that the two of you have they do feel that the two of you have a strong chance at building a partnership with one another. This is your reading for today, Pile 2. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the first comment. Also, we would like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. I'll see you over in reading 3. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the turquoise card with the yellow or amber colored crystal on it. Please remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with everyone watching today. So please just take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. And if you find this selection doesn't resonate at all with you or your situation, we do encourage you to select a different one. In today's Pick a Card reading, we're looking into what your person is honestly thinking and feeling about you. So we will do this reading in 2 parts. On the top row, we'll ask Spirit what your person is honestly thinking about you and the connection. And then on the second row, we will ask how they're currently feeling about you. So let's get right into this reading for you today, Pile 3. What is Pile 3's person honestly thinking about them? What is Pile 3's person honestly thinking about them and the connection? This is the Hanging Man. So that's Pisces energy. So Sun, Moon, or Rising in Pisces for you or your person. That can be a place of validation. It does not have to be for this selection to work. What else for Pile 3? What is their person honestly thinking about them and the connection? This is the World. What else for Pile 3? Let me just be sure here. No one would be able to see that without a magnifying glass, but whatever. Okay. There we go, the World. Let's see what else for Pile. Let's see what else for Pile 3. What is their person honestly thinking? This is the King of Pentacles. So that is Earth energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. For you or your person, that can be a place of validation. What else for Pile 3? What else for Pile 3? Let's see. What else for Pile 3? What is their person honestly thinking about them? This is the Two of Cups. What else for Pile 3? We'll take one more card for Pile 3. And this is the King of Wands. So that is fire energy, fire signs. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. That can be a place of validation for you as well. Pile 3. Okay. So first of all, your person does think the world of you. They also have strong feelings of love for you because we have this Two of Cups here. Two of Cups is about a union of hearts. It's about 2 people who come together to build or forge a relationship with one another. Now, the World card could also indicate that some of you have had an ending with your person, perhaps in the past. There's been an ending in this connection between the 2 of you. But this Hangman that comes right before this tells us that your person is seeing things from a different perspective now. And where things have been stuck, things will start changing and moving. And I say that because we have this King of Wands. King of Wands is someone who is very action-oriented. They are very decisive. When they are ready to take action, they will be swift. They will be thorough, okay? They are going to move and groove things along. And then also, if you look very closely, these two pillars, they are part of the king's throne, but to me, they're two pillars of fire. So I do feel that this connection with you and your person could be, because it's next to this Two of Cups, it could be a twin flame connection or a soulmate connection. There's a strong spiritual connection here between you and your person. So perhaps your person does think that you are soulmates or does think that you are twin flames. They may call it something else. They may call it chemistry. They may call it something completely different. But I do feel that there is an awareness within them that there is a very strong bond, very strong chemistry, very strong connection between the two of you. Now, the King of Pentacles is someone who thinks about longevity. They think about a long-term relationship. They think about finding the partner who's going to be stable, who's going to be fair, who's going to be just, who's going to be kind, nurturing, supportive, and giving, okay? And with it coming next to this Two of Cups, this really indicates that this is what your person is thinking about you in regard to this connection between the two of you, okay? So the thing with the King of Cups, the thing with the King of Pentacles, though, is he's slow. He's very slow because he wants to make absolutely sure. But when he is sure, and this is on the end of it, this King of Wands, it's going to move. It will boom. Things will start happening quickly. Now, I feel as well your person has needed to see things from a different perspective. For some of you, I feel that things haven't been moving along in your connection, in your relationship. For some of you, with this reading being started out by the Hangman. But also, I said earlier, with this World card being here, it's also about, I do feel that some of you have come to an end in the connection between you and your person. However, this Two of Cups can also indicate a reunion. And also, this is not just the world, but it's also the universe. And remember, I said this was very strong potential for this to be a twin flame connection here in this reading for you and your person. So it's the universe is still at work in your lives, in the lives of you, in the life of you, and in the life of your person, okay? From every ending, it's the circle of life. From every ending can come a new beginning. So now I'm going to use this other deck. This is the Tarot Illuminati, and we'll see how your person is honestly feeling about you and this connection. Pile 3, let's see how your person is honestly feeling. For Pile 3, how is that person honestly feeling about them and this connection? This is the Prince of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups. So that is water signs. So Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces for you or your person. That can also be a place of validation. What else for Pile 3? How is Pile 3's person feeling about them? The Eight of Wands. That's also about a lot of movement. This Knight of Wands is about movement, but so is this Eight of Wands. See what else for Pile 3. What is their person honestly feeling for them? This is the Lovers. The Lovers. So that is Gemini. So if your Sun, Moon, Rising is in Gemini for you or your person, this can also be a place of validation for you. But the Lovers is also a union of souls. So the Lovers can also be seen as a soulmate card, as can the Two of Cups. But also because it represents the astrological sign of Gemini, it can also indicate that this is a twin flame connection, as we already established with that King of Wands. Okay, Pile 3. So let's see what else we get for Pile 3. What is their person honestly feeling here? This is the Seven of Wands. And we'll take one more card for Pile 3. What is their person honestly feeling And this is strength. So that's Leo energy. So your person feels that you have a strong connection with one another. Again, we have this infinity symbol here. So perhaps they are aware of a past life connection between the two of you. Perhaps they are aware that you are twin flames or that you are soulmates. So this strength card is about them really seeing, knowing, and feeling that you have a lot of inner courage, a lot of inner wisdom, a lot of inner strength. And that this awareness of this connection between the two of you is significant. It's unique. It's magical. It's special. Now, this Prince of Cups, this is the Knight of Cups. This is someone who is going to present themselves as a romantic partner, as a romantic candidate. So they are feeling love for you. It tells us what are their feelings for you. They are feeling love. There is this sense of feeling this deep connection with you that comes with a lot of emotion. And if they haven't really been expressive of their emotions or of their feelings with you before, this Prince of Cups, this Knight of Cups, and this Eight of Wands tells us that they are going to be expressive of their emotions and of their feelings. They will express themselves through words. They will express themselves through actions, especially with that King of Pentacles being there. The King of Pentacles is about showing love through actions, showing love through gifts. But again, it's someone who's going to take their time to figure out what they want, because they're going to be 5,000% sure that this is it, that you are the one. And then they are going to move forward and they're going to take action to create this connection and bring it to a place of forward movement to where it can go to the next level, or to a place of reunion for those of you who might be in separation from one another. Okay, now the Seven of Wands. This is someone who's going to put forth effort. Someone who's going to be proactive. It's someone who's going to come and fight for you, basically, if they've left, if they've ghosted, or if they've abandoned you. This is someone who's going to put forth the effort and the energy to put forth the fight, to fight for this love that's here. Okay? And perhaps the Strength card as well is about them, your person, having to find the strength and the courage to be able to do that. Okay? The inner strength and inner courage themselves to be able to do that, because this is about someone who's going to go after what they need to go after. So is that King of Wands. That King of Wands is someone who is going to take action. Kings are about fire energy. So King of Pentacles is fire of earth. King of Wands is fire of fire. All that fire energy coming at you out of nowhere, it's going to be passionate, crazy, hot fun. Okay? So I do feel as well that your person does think about the passionate connection that's here between the two of you as well, especially with that Strength card being there, because the Strength card is also about, well, lust, but it's about the passionate connection that's here between the two of you. But it's not just about that. It's also about the love. It's about building something that can go the distance, which is what this King of Pentacles thinks about, okay? So let's see what else we get here for pile 3. What is their person honestly thinking and feeling? Make a wish. So I do feel that they do see you as a wish come true, but this Make-A-Wish card as well, for you, pile 3 people, this is about you making a wish. What is your wish? What do you wish for? What do you long for? What do you yearn for? Now is the time to blow the dandelions and make a wish for yourself. If you've been apart from your person for a long time and you want to have contact from them, it looks like there's communication coming. It shows that with this 8 of Wands, okay? Have you been apart from your person for a while and you want to know if they're going to be returning or coming back? There is an opportunity for reunion here. We see that with the Lovers and with this 2 of Cups and with this Strength card. Because this connection between the two of you is one that does go into many lifetimes, backwards and forwards, into the past and into the future. So let's see what else we get here for pile 3. See what else. So let's see what else for pile 3. What is their person honestly feeling and thinking and feeling? The power of purpose. So that's interesting. They do feel that there is a purpose to your connection. They do feel that there is a purpose to your union. And with twin flame connections, or soulmate connections as well, some of them, there is this deep sense of purpose for the two souls who make up that divine partnership, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. There's a reason that they came together into union to grow and evolve themselves, to go through spiritual awakening, to gain some sort of like greater self-awareness, or to go through spiritual and personal growth. But also there is this sense of the divine gift they give or they bring to the world through the power of their union. So the power of purpose, again, it validates that there is a divine purpose to this connection between you and your person that you're asking about today, pile 3. So let's see what else we get here for pile 3. What is their person honestly thinking and feeling? The eye of the needle, intentionality. Well, the eye of the needle is very much about intention. It's about what your person, what their intentions are with you. And we have to consider the eye of the needle looks so very tiny. But once your intention threads through it, a huge opportunity is presented on the other side of that needle. This is also about being very singularly focused. So when your person is ready to take this connection with you to the next steps, or when they're ready to return and create reunion for the two of you, this eye of the needle card tells us that that will be their primary focus. And that makes sense because we have that King of Wands. This will be their sole purpose, to create or recreate this connection between the two of you, to move it forward to the place of union between you and them, okay? So the eye of the needle, it's about their intentions. And they may not be fully aware of what their intentions are right now, but when they do, it will come at them like a lightning bolt, and it will activate this King of Wands energy. And so they will come forward and they will start putting forth effort and energy to win you back, or to woo you, or to move this connection between the two of you further along than where it currently is. So let's see what else for pile 3. What is their person honestly thinking and feeling? Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. And that's interesting because the very first card we got for pile 3 was the Hangman. And the Hanging Man is very much about things being stuck. It's about things being stuck in suspended animation. It's about no movement one way or another. So this Dust Devil tells us that things are going to shift. They're going to change. Things are going to get different between you and your person. Moving out of stagnation. It's time for things to flow. With this 8 of Wands, it's time for things to evolve. It's time for things to grow. It's time for things to get to the next place that they're supposed to be with you and your person. Pile 3 people. So let's see what else we get here for pile 3. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Do you believe in miracles, pile 3 people? Believe in a miracle. If you have been separated from your person, or you haven't heard from your person, or they've been ghosting or not communicative for a long time, this Eight of Wands does tell us that communication is still possible with them, okay? It tells us that communication can still come. Because this Knight of Cups, this Prince of Cups, is someone who thinks about communicating loving thoughts, thinks about talking about love, okay? So things can change here. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. And I feel as well, this tells us that your person does view you or consider you to be a blessing in their lives. Pile 3 people, okay? But now is the time to believe in a miracle and a blessing and make that wish. You got that make that wish card too, Pile 3. Okay, this is a great reading for you guys that chose this selection. I'm kind of like, wow, it's awesome. So even though things may not be moving as quickly as you like, or they haven't been moving as quickly as you like, there is indicators here that things are going to start breaking free and moving along here. So let's see what else we get here for Pile 3. What is their person honestly feeling and thinking about them and this connection? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Well, okay. But you guys probably already know that if you are in a soulmate or twin flame connection. Let's see what else we get here for Pile 3. Wedding. This situation involves marriage, and that could very well be for some of you. I feel this is really as well saying that connection between you and this person is going to the next level, but we do have the Two of Cups. We do have the Lovers. We do have the King of Pentacles, who is going to want to have a partner, a long-term partner. So perhaps some of you want to get married, perhaps some of you don't, perhaps some of you are just happy living together in partnership with one another. Take what resonates and let the rest go. So let's see what else we get here for Pile 3. What are they honestly thinking, and what else is Pile 3's person honestly thinking and feeling? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And if they have not been discussing their feelings with you, Pile 3 people, this Prince of Cups, this Knight of Cups, assures us that they're going to express their feelings and express their emotions to you. Let's see what else we get here, especially because we also have the Two of Cups and the Lovers here. So if they have not been expressive of their feelings or emotions, if they've kind of like kept them locked up, that's going to shift and change. Movement is happening here. They may have to find the courage and the strength to do that, but they will do that because they're going to present themselves as a romantic partner. What else for Pile 3? What is their person honestly thinking and feeling? Well, this says reconciliation. Everyone's closed, but whatever. This says reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So if you have been in separation from your person, if they have abandoned you, if they're ghosting, if they're running, whatever the dynamic is, there is this opportunity for reconciliation here. But we've seen it in more than one place. Through this reading today, Pile 3 people, we've seen it in more than one place that there is this opportunity for reconciliation. Your person does think that you are a viable candidate for them from a long-term perspective. They do see you as someone who they could build a strong relationship with moving forward. They recognize that the two of you have a strong connection, a unique connection, something that is different. They may call it soulmates, they may call it twin flames, they may call it something else entirely, but there is an awareness that there is this strong connection here between the two of you. This is your reading for today, Pile 3. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the first comment. Also, we would like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone.